Hey y'all, Melody here. And so, it's the first week of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. In case you didn't know, now you know. So you'll see a lot of content around physical and all of that stuff, and psychological even, or verbal. But I really want to get more nuanced, and I really want us to talk about things that intersect or things that we don't realize may be connected to domestic violence and how it impacts so many areas and how it impacts survivors as well. So today I want to talk about the impact of unpaid or delayed child support. The reason why I'm bringing this up, last year I had a conversation with someone and they said, Melody, unpaid child support is a form of financial abuse. And I was like, it is, right? It absolutely is. And let me say this first, that I do not think that unpaid child support, or people who don't pay child support, should be criminalized. I don't. I think there's other ways and other tools, but I don't necessarily feel like jail is the answer. And I feel like that for most things. With that said, I'm going to use him, her, she, him, he, men, women. And I say that because, yes, anybody can be on child support, but the majority of those who are on child support are men, and the recipients are women, mothers, fathers, things like that, right? Okay, cool. So with that being said, here's why unpaid or delayed child support is financial abuse. You have a mother who is the primary caregiver of the child or children, and whether they make $30,000 a year or $300,000 a year, they are taking care of the children. When fathers don't pay child support, it puts an extra burden on the mothers. And sometimes when we talk about domestic violence, intimate partner violence, which can be for a current or former partner, and child support is involved, that particular ex-partner will use child support to control the mother. So that can look like not paying it on time. It can look like giving the bare minimum. It can look like letting it build up. It can also look like not getting jobs that are on the books, so that the courts can't actually see how much they make. And I've seen that happen. I've spoken with survivors that's happened to as well, where the father will actually just kind of not show proof of income, or not show all of proof of income, right? And so what happens is that just puts an extra burden on the mother to take care of everything else. The food, the housing, the electric, the vehicles, transportation, the fun stuff, all of that. And so when we think about fathers who don't pay child support, or pay the bare minimum, or let it stack up just to the point that they may not go to jail and then pay it, that is very much financial abuse. It's a tactic that a lot of fathers will use. And unfortunately, there's not a lot that is available for the mothers to actually try to do something other than get the person thrown in jail. And that may or may not help. It depends, because honestly, a lot of those who are on child support are poor. A lot of times they have really low income. Not all, but some of them. But also some of them do hide their income and prioritize other things beyond just the caring of the financial burden of having children. So when we think about financial abuse, we had to think about not just like not letting somebody work or taking their paychecks, but also, again, focusing on child support, and how many times fathers who want to maintain control or want the mothers to behave a certain way or ask for certain things will utilize that particular system in order to continue to overburden the mothers. So call these people out, right? Like, call these people out. It's no reason why someone should be owing tens of thousands of dollars of child support, and it goes unaddressed, right? Like, unaddressed. Because, again, these mothers are suffering. As a single mom myself, I know how hard that can be. But again, working with survivors, I've heard the stories of just how much it causes a ripple effect. Because no parent, especially no mother, wants to have to tell their child no because they can't afford something. So when you see someone who is not paying child support or not being intentional about it, then you need to call them out on it, call them in on it, tell them to do better, right? Hold them accountable. We really got to start doing that. Anyways, that's just one of the topics that I wanted to talk about this month. And I'll get into other ones about like how when we center men or we our own misogyny and misogynoir impacts how we view victims of domestic violence. All right. Well, stay tuned. Again, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. This is Melody, and I hope this is helpful. Peace.